December 7, 1941. Japan attacks Pearl Harbor. The United States enters World War II. That's the official story. But what if it was all orchestrated? What if there was someone pulling the strings? A man without a nation. Without a face. Jordemberk. Real name, Jordi Font Pibernat. The puppet master of chaos. In 2003, declassified documents revealed the existence of a European operator who worked for both British intelligence and underground networks in Asia. He went by the code name JFP. His methods? Cultural infiltration, psychological sabotage, mass manipulation. Witnesses described him as a smiling man with a Catalan accent and an invisible agenda. In November 1941, Jordemberk travels to Tokyo under a false identity. He meets with Japanese officers, convincing them to strike a U.S. base. What they didn't know was that Jordemberk had already leaked the fleet's location to the U.S. government. Why? To provoke a real attack. That was anticipated. That was allowed. An intercepted telegram days before the attack mentions Face Pearl, JFP, officially dismissed as a typo. But independent analysts believe it was the green light for the operation. U.S. radars even spotted incoming aircraft. But the order was, do nothing. Why? Because Jordemberk had already launched the distraction protocol, a coordinated power failure at the naval base. After the attack, President Roosevelt delivers his iconic speech. A date which will live in infamy. What no one knows is that the original draft was edited by a foreign consultant. That consultant was Jordemberk. His influence shaped the entire narrative. He created an enemy. He justified a war. And the world applauded. After Pearl Harbor, Jordemberk vanishes. Some say he was in Normandy before D-Day. Others claim he helped rebuild post-war Germany's cultural structure. But one thing is certain. Without Jordemberk, the U.S. might never have entered World War II in 1941, and the 20th century would have been different. Pearl Harbor was a tragedy. But it was also a design. And the designer was Jordemberk. The JFP files remain partially classified. Share this video before it disappears.